What's going on, Sidequest fans? This week, we're talking about life, lawnmowers, and just a lot of random crap. So it's a little different than some of our other episodes, but we hope you guys enjoy.
So last night, I'm always on Facebook Marketplace almost every hour of the day now, because now it's turned into like I can buy this stuff.
That don't mean we need to buy these
Thomas
things.
show me the money.
So the past couple weeks, I've just been looking at lawnmowers, see if I could just get a steal.
And I'm like, we're having a baby. We don't need another lawnmower. We have a lawnmower.
I'm kind of like cutting lawn. I'm trying to start cutting lawns on the side as a little side hustle. So I need a backup lawnmower because
you and every other fucking hard worker.
I just like to make a little extra money, home dog. So
it is kind of nice.
Did you ever go cut that lady's yard?
Yeah.
I cut her yard every 2 weeks.
She's so nice.
How much money did she give you?
$50 every 2 weeks.
No, that's not too bad.
And
that's an extra meal for us.
well, really, I can charge her more. She keeps telling me
That's out.
she's like, I haven't made the checkout for the price yet. What's the price? And I'm like, I gave you the price, $50 a week. She lives in town. She ain't got a big yard. And I told her she had a gardener, or she had a dude that was side hustling as like a landscaper. And when I talked to her about wanting her grass cut and stuff, I've had recently, what do you call it? Tell her that I'm only cutting grass. I'm cutting grass and weed eating.
Yeah, because she's always asking for a little something extra every time. She's like, will you pick up the trash in the back?
No, that stuff I'll do.
Yeah, it's really not
I don't
want to
hit all them sticks with my lawnmowers and stuff. But like, I'm not jumping over your fence and cutting all that bamboo down that's riding up on your fence. I'm here to cut your grass and weed eat, pick up sticks. And then she called me the other day talking about she's got a cart that you hold the
water hose
rolls up on, and she called and said she's in Italy right now, so she was like, can you put it together for me next time you come to cut my grass? Yeah, I mean, shit, I'll do that. I like putting stuff together. I do stuff like that, but I'm not gonna be like trimming your hedges or nothing like that, or planting trees in your backyard. That's not happening.
Tell her it's gonna be a little extra charge.
Well,
like $25.
She wants Tyler to lay her down. That's what she wants.
She knows he is married and having a baby, all right?
Makes it more exciting.
Well,
Dangerous.
To see her try.
she's telling all of her friends that I'm doing it for her. So maybe they'll
Tyler will be
wanna
the
get me to
passed around
cut their
lawnmower. He's
grass.
like the pool boy.
So I've been just kind of
Lawnmower
looking.
boy.
I've been just kind of looking for a snapper. What Forrest Gump cuts the football field with. One of those. I found one running. Only thing it needed was a new tire on the front left. It was off the actual tire was off the rim. So I could probably just put the tire back on the rim. $100. And he had a video of it running and everything. I was like, so I texted the man. I was like, texted him, asked some questions about it and stuff, and I woke up this morning, he posted as pending. I was like, dang it, man. And there's another one I found.
After Tyler had guilted me the night
I did not
before,
guilt
all
her.
night, he guilted me, and he was like, we need to do nice stuff for each other. And I was like, yes, but we're having a baby. And like, I'm thinking of all the things we need, but he's like, well, you tell me we don't need to get anything until we have the baby shower, which is correct, because people will get us things. But at the same time,
but
people might not get us all the things.
But they're not going to get a lawnmower.
Yeah, this ain't a wedding. This is just a baby shower.
I'll get you the electric lawnmower you got to plug in.
John Deere just came out with an electric zero turn, and it looks 54-inch deck. Like, oh my gosh.
Like it's a riding mower that's electric?
It's a zero turn. It looks just like yours, and it's electric.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of companies that did electric before John Deere, but theirs looks good. It has a fingerprint scanner to start it. And I'm like,
oh my God. He likes something with the big deck, if
it's
you know
like
what I mean.
$7, $8, $9 But yeah. So
So it's as much as I paid for my Nissan Sentra in like 2015, 2016?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Ride to
like,
work.
Ride to work.
yeah, it's some of these lawnmowers I'm looking at. Oh, if I want to buy them, it's gonna cost me more than what my truck costed.
Costed.
It costed, you know.
Is that a
Cost.
word? Costed.
It cost.
I don't care what's not a word and what is a word.
We know.
What isn't
What
not?
ain't isn't.
To be rightfully honest with you, I'm not too sure on what's a word, not a word. Can't read.
Just commit. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Just
cost
commit to it.
So yeah, and then I found another one. That one had a 42-inch deck, and you don't ever see a snapper with a deck that big. But then I found another one that was a 28-inch deck. We went through this same thing last night where I kept saying deck, like a 42-inch deck, and then Haley and Haley's mom were being super
And then I
inappropriate.
said, okay, so then while we were talking about that, I was like, what kind of blades do you use for it, to cut down the bush? And then my dad started actually going into blade sizes, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
This is not the joke I was making.
So the whole
You got a
point is,
48
I did
inch,
not
you got a
guilt trip her.
52 inch.
I compromised with her because she wants to get her hair done, highlighted and stuff. And I was like, look, I get $100 lawnmower for Father's Day because I'm a father now. You get your hair done for Mother's
But
Day.
he also just bought a tablet.
Then I'm paying off over time.
What you want to do with that lawnmower?
Tell them about what you just got.
They already know.
Make
what I
payments
got.
on a $100 lawnmower.
Ask them if they can finance it. No, we saw what she
Go to-
got.
You saw it?
Go to your bank
it's
and ask.
beautiful.
Just ask them. Can I finance this $100 lawnmower?
Go to Robbins.
Look
How
at
many
him.
payments you looking at?
Can I get it 3 years and then can I get the 90-day no pay? You're paying the 36 month or whatever we do like Haley's and get her car is on like a freaking
Like $3 a
4 year,
month.
4 or 5 year thing.
Yeah.
We'll be done paying that thing
I
off
hate
in
that freaking
2026.
I hate that car. And we'll be paying it off for a long time.
You don't hate that car.
Katie's keeping this one.
It's a good car.
This is her.
Well,
Part of her
We'll see.
graduation.
I was about to say
gift.
you didn't even have the other one for a year, did you?
no, and I hated that car.
But
I
is
had
it-
it
that
for
was
a
an
little
in-
over a year.
But that was kind of like an in-between car because
It was
Her-
brand new.
no, but what I'm
That
saying
car
is
was loud as fuck
she,
on the road, bro.
she didn't really want that car.
Sound
but
like
we
my
got it.
car.
Yeah.
I've been driving it for 7 years. It was pretty loud. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that. I was like, damn.
Yeah. And it was really small and it was really basic, but I had to get out of my Hyundai. And that Hyundai was like 11 years old. It was starting to fall apart. And I didn't want to have to start paying to fix it, so I just hopped out into the next thing.
That's where
But
I'm
this
at with
car
my
has like
Focus.
everything I've ever wanted in a car. So
That's nice.
So yeah, it must be nice because I used to tell people I'm gonna drive this truck till the wheels fall off, and the wheel fell off, and I'm still
And he's
driving it.
Still driving the truck.
So put yourself in my boots.
We're gonna have that thing paid off 3
Well,
times.
instead of
if
buying
not
That's
a
wind
$100
paid off.
lawnmower, you could put that in a savings account towards your new car.
Yeah.
or a child.
No, I'm
towards
at-
a child.
Done. Or a child.
My new saying is I'm just gonna drive until it explodes, and I highly expect it to explode, and I'm probably gonna fix it.
Hey,
So
while the ladies do the baby shower thing, you should do the
A man shower.
Yeah, a man baby shower. And we all
Yes.
Because he's gonna have
everybody
to sleep on that uncomfortable couch.
No, it's
so
like
everybody should feel bad for him. For
the
that.
entry to the party is
my
we do a
God.
bunch of man shit, but the entry to the party is a box of diapers.
That
It's
would
a
be
really
kinda
good
cool.
idea.
Kind
So
of
you
like a
can-
bachelor's party, but
Yeah.
with
even though we already have about 10 packs of diapers at
I'm
the house,
gonna
sure
need
you're
more.
gonna need
yeah,
them. Yeah.
he has no clue what's in store.
well, yeah, but we have like 5 packs of newborns, and we've stopped buying newborns. We've gone to
Which, by the way, I'm on BabyTok, and it's insane. Like it is not. That is all I have on my For You page right now. Is like people having babies and what you need and what you don't need and what's good and what's wrong. And I'm like, I need
this
to
is
get off of
exactly
this.
is exactly what our
Hey.
specialist told us. Was like, don't do any of that stuff online. He was like, you're doing fine. He was like, don't listen to any of those pregnancy diet stuff. It's a whole bunch of bull crap. Basically, he was like, don't do any of the extra stuff. He was like, you'll do fine.
Still liking those TikToks.
So
Those things where you suck the boogers out of their nose with the
Yeah,
little
like-
straw.
I saw something the other
Those
day
things work like a motherfucker. I used it on myself before.
for constipated babies,
It works, dude.
where it's like
You
a little
suck the
stick
poop
that
out?
you put
You suck a poop
Vaseline
out?
on and you stick it in the baby's bottom, and then you hear a whistle, and as soon as you hear the whistle, you pull out, and they just crap all over the table.
Oh, good.
So it's like a baby suppository.
Yes, basically.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched a whole video on that the other day. I watched a whole video on circumcision the other day. It's been a very interesting ride on TikTok for me.
One of them little sucky things. I'd be.
They work though, man. I'm telling you, they're
That's
the
like a-
best little things. They're
Oh,
way better than the
also,
little balls
Daddy-
that squeeze.
If you want like diaper or baby wipes and stuff, go to Sam's.
Sam's.
They got
Sam's.
boxes of 1,100 and something wipes, and they're like $20.
Well, it's Sam's.
I know. We've been going to Sam's. a lot
Everything in
lately.
bulk.
He's really excited about bulk buying, by the way. And it's
Dude,
terrible.
I love some Sam's.
It's terrible because we don't need 300 Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, but
I don't have to buy Pop Tarts for a while.
Katie doesn't want me.
It was
She
like
hates
$8.
it when we go into Sam's together because I want everything. Because it's like
They never have anything I want there. And when I want something,
Yes.
I don't want a 40-pack of it. I
No.
want one for right now.
No,
Yeah.
Why
I feel the
not?
same.
Because I'm going to
Well,
buy the 40-pack
here's-
and it's going to
here's
sit
your-
in my house and be a
Here's your
waste of
problem.
money.
I can
Here's your
get
problem.
12
You want one now? You're doing it wrong. You're going grocery shopping hungry. You don't do that. Don't go grocery shopping hungry because you're gonna go in there and you're gonna leave with a bunch of stuff that you're gonna get home and you're gonna feel bad because you got a box of 400 billion.
Don't
I don't
feel
know.
bad.
Tyler's
Pop-Tarts.
projecting.
Granola
Don't
bars.
don't feel
Tyler's
bad.
projecting.
I'm too much of a money control freak, like having everything down to a penny, that I have to order it. Like gave me so much anxiety to go to the store and not knowing how much money was in the cart. When
True.
COVID happened and I started ordering online, it was perfect because I could get it to the number, my max number, and I could take things and add things until it equaled up and everything was planned. and
We
it was
use
great.
the app, but then we go in the store so we don't have to pay the extra money that they put on.
Walmart.
Yeah.
We do that
Yeah.
at Walmart.
So at Walmart, we will like make a list on the app so we know, hey, it's going to be around $90 to $100.
And we always end up spending more because we're in the store and we see something and
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's
But
why
we
I don't go
expect,
in.
But
do
we don't
expect
ever
a plus
spend-
20 on everything.
we don't
so
ever spend much more. Like
How much money do y'all spend a week in groceries?
100
100 to
100
120.
100 to 120.
Yeah,
What?
we spend.
We don't go every.
We spend
week,
about
though.
350, 400 a week in groceries in this
Not
house.
happening.
Well, yeah,
And we have nothing to show for it.
4 of us in the house.
Yeah, that's true.
We
Well, Walmart also get y'all shit wrong all the time. Every
Yeah,
time
that's
y'all
true.
come in,
Every
they're like, "Yeah, they
time.
gave me 1 tomato
That's
instead
why
of the
we
8
go
I
in the
needed."
store too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Or
do
all
about
the
weight.
salad kits are popped open and all the salad is like brown and mushy in the bottom. I'm like, I can't eat none of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Walmart.
I'd be going to this. Hey, don't do that.
Fuck you,
Do you-
Walmart in our
fuck
town.
you, Walmart. Yeah.
The one
Y'all work
specifically
Walmart
here.
number 907 is the best Walmart around.
Y'all
for
don't
sure.
work there anymore, all right? Y'all don't have to simp for them. All right?
I don't. I,
I
wouldn't
still
say
love the
before- I
manager
got
there.
fired from Walmart.
Kroger is the best
Well,
grocery store.
excuse
I'm
me.
gonna put that out
Excuse
there.
me. I got temporary COVID employee laid off.
So you
That's
I
got
how
worked
they
fired.
there
put
and I
it,
loved
yeah.
it.
Is that so you couldn't get unemployment? You could have got unemployment.
I got unemployment. Or I
He
had.
tried. It did not.
I
work
tried.
very
They
well.
told me how much I was gonna get for the period of time, and never saw a penny of it. So, but
To this day, that money's sitting out there somewhere.
that just solidified me. I don't need no government
it'll
help.
Maybe
Joe
it'll show up
Biden
one
mad
day.
as hell. Come on, man.
Yeah, but
We do have Walmart, have Kroger. So like Scott
Okay.
picks up
Kro-
from both places.
Kroger's the shit. I like
It
Kroger
really
a lot.
is. I love
got a lot
Kroger.
of
we
good
do
stuff in
half
Kroger.
Walmart, half Ingles.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't
because we like the
Like,
fresh stuff at Ingles.
working.
Well,
Well,
I was-
Haley works
yeah.
at Macon, but like she gets off at like 6:00.
If I have to do
And-
anything else after work, sometimes I want to kill Tyler.
Same.
If she has to
Oh.
do anything
Dang.
other
Oh, really?
than
Do not ask me to do shit after work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That must be nice. I can't remember the last time I just went home.
I can't remember the last time I got off at 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon either.
I wait.
True.
All right, here we go.
True.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
7.
7 o'clock. That's right. What time do I get up in the morning? About 2:33.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's right. So if I work from 2:30 to 3,
But it's still daylight outside.
Right. You have time to take care of things. When I get home,
And the traffic is not as bad.
fair enough.
it doesn't matter.
Shut up, childish Gambino over there.
I don't always want to have to stop somewhere or do this and do that. It'd be nice just to
It's
go
1 day
home.
a week.
daylight comes in.
Tyler makes me go to the grocery store with him, and I want to kill him sometimes because, especially as a pregnant woman, my feet swell, and I'm only in the second trimester, so it's only going to get worse. My feet swell, I'm in a bad attitude, and then Tyler gets then angry at me because I am in a bad attitude while we're at the grocery store, and he's like, I don't even know why we're doing this. I'm like, me
That's when he
either.
starts hitting you.
No,
Yeah.
That's where you hide the bruises.
no. I get irritated because
Ooh, irritated.
Big
word.
shocker.
yeah.
Tyler upset.
Grocery night is my favorite night of the week. I love going to the grocery store.
But he can't do it without
So
me.
I can't do it without her. So I go to the I can do it without her. I've done it multiple times without her. I just don't like it because then I just like I'm talking to myself the whole time.
What day
Everybody
you do
thinks I'm weird.
groceries?
Thursday.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't go with you.
Yeah, well,
I'm busy.
Make it a date.
Trevor, what you doing? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I working now, but when if we slow down again, I'll go grocery shopping with you.
hell
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah,
So-
you're gonna get home and there's just gonna be shit that
Yeah,
you don't
that's the
even
thing.
want in there.
No, here's the thing though. Tyler will follow the list to the T if he goes by himself. So like if I pick something that's 16 ounces, but I'm really thinking in my head we could get the 32 ounce, he will get the 16 ounce. So I have to be very specific with what I put on there because what's happening in my brain when we're grocery shopping, I'm like, oh yeah, we'll get this, that. Like I'll put cat food on the list, but it won't be the brand that I want. But he will get whatever brand I put on there.
No, that does not happen.
Uh-oh.
No, because especially with
Wow.
salsa. Salsa is the biggest
salsa,
thing.
yeah, because you put that salsa cat food. I know it. I feed the cats. I know what the cat.
Y'all got
the
salsa cat food?
Yeah, I know. I know what the animals eat. So
No, salsa, like I'll accidentally put medium on the salsa, and I really want mild, but he will bring home the medium, and I'm like, that's not
Sounds
what I
like
want.
You
your
should have known
fault.
better.
So what you're
You wrote
saying
it
is
down.
Oh,
what you're saying is that
wrote
you
it
need to
down.
be able to read her mind. That's
Yes.
what
that
brings
is
it-
basically it.
Oh, okay.
So
Or,
it
you
does.
know, they've been together for what, 7 years?
Oh,
You should just know that
Lord.
she likes the mild salsa.
Oh, you're right.
It shouldn't be
why-
a question.
Oh,
Sorry,
hold up.
Tyler.
No. Hold up. If she writes down medium, he's
don't
going to
write
say,
it down.
I need to get medium because
Yeah.
she wants medium.
It doesn't
not
matter,
mine.
maybe
Trevor.
she changed her mind.
It
Maybe
doesn't
she changed her
matter.
mind.
Which right now, pregnancy, it is a toss up. I can't agree with that. But before I was pregnant, it was always the same.
We another note. Still
I
a
have-
grocery store.
you
We
wrote
have
down
a
medium.
national crisis. I don't understand why we have the president hasn't made a address to this.
Oh.
We have a national shortage of gravy train. It is.
It
Oh
gets
my
on our
Lord.
nerves.
Pisses
Bro, that is the
me off.
cheapest fucking dog food.
It
That's
is the
what
cheapest,
Janie
and it's the
loves.
only dog food she will eat.
For real?
I got her some of the senior one stuff. Sometime got a
She-
little bag of it.
turn her
Turn,
nose
turn
to
the nose up to it. It wasn't gravy train.
She said she likes that fucking cheap, greasy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Please give it to me.
Well, she's like, boy, I am in the last years, months, days, hours of my life. I'm eating what I want to eat, and I get that. But when I go to Walmart one week and there's 400 bags of gravy train, and then for the next like
Month.
there's none anywhere. I'll go to Ingles. No, none.
And Kibbles and Bits messes her up just as much.
Yes.
Give her the
So-
shits.
Yes. All right. So Friday,
Talking about
Get
shits.
into it.
Friday I get home.
You break the chair.
Hey, it's ready for 400 pounds. I'm not 400 pounds. Friday, I get home. I'm walking in the house. I'm on the phone with Haley, and I open the door, and I'm immediately like, I knew it happened. Because I walked her this morning, and
it
she
hit
didn't
you.
poop. Well, I opened the door, and I was like, I was like, all right, babe. I was like, Janie just, Janie just crept in the floor. And so
No,
I
I,
was
don't
trying
even
to
think I
find it.
heard that. I just said, okay, bye.
Yeah, and I hung up the phone. So I'm looking for it, and usually, of course, she poops in the most inconvenient place possible, like on the carpet or something. No, she had the decency this time to poop on the fake laminate hardwood floor, but it was
A little
like,
softer than usual.
yeah, it was a
A little
pile
soupy.
about this big, and it was still together, but it was super soft. I
Like
haven't told
oobleck
Haley
or
this whole
something.
story. So
Start playing
This
with
is what
it
I
like
do.
slime.
I get 2 Walmart bags. Put them on my hand, grab a paper towel with that.
I looked
and
to see how
grab
many
it,
paper towels he used when he told
I
me to
grab it.
clean up.
and I fold it through, tie it up, fucking out in the outside trash can.
Hey, don't worry, big dog. I got you next time. I got some lending company. Got you some. I get you some gloves.
Yeah, there you go.
We
Come
do
on.
have gloves.
Yeah, we do have gloves. They're too small for me.
Oh no, I got. I
They
got
break
that.
They
Hey.
break every time I put them on.
Hey, I got that extra large nitrile.
Oh crap!
Shit's
Shit,
nice.
Yeah,
I
I
do
can
like a
get
good
those, too.
nitrile.
I
If you
pick
give
up-
me latex gloves,
I
get
pick
away.
up. Look,
Go
I pick
away.
up Dookie for a living. All right, and I got you covered.
So, listen. I'm like, you got this, Tyler. You got this. So I go to pick up the lump, and I like go to kind of like kind of try to get it all in one go. No, I get it. I did it
Straight
like
marks.
this, not thinking that this dookie is 3 inches away from my face, and I'll go like that.
Oh, suck it on in.
Oh man, it was so bad. I turned around and I
I
was
guess we should
gagging.
give a trigger warning for this.
Yes, this is pretty bad. I was gagging so bad that I did almost a split with reaching the foot pedal on the trash can and just throwing the whole thing in there and throwing up in the sink at the same time.
You threw up?
Yes,
I didn't know he threw up.
that's why.
That's why you did the dishes.
Um,
Oh, here
That
it
makes
Threw up
is.
on the dishes.
no, there wasn't that many dishes in there.
But which means
That
you threw
was-
up on the
It's
dishes.
just enough.
That was I didn't do the dishes Friday. I did those before.
Oh, never mind.
I did the plate and the fork that was in there the time I
Okay.
did it, but it was so
oh
bad.
man, you're gonna have fun changing diapers. Y'all better have a
Oh yeah.
I don't.
y'all better
when
have
I-
a trash can next to it.
When I changed Ari's diapers a bunch of times, they weren't. I wasn't.
It's
always that
different
bad.
though when it's breast milk
Trevor-
or formula, and there's a difference between that and then food, because once they start eating food, that's when it's like Janie or
Yeah.
Trevor would
yours or
walk in
mine,
and I'd be
or-
changing Ari's diaper and I'd have gloves on and my nose over my shirt over my nose. But I feel like
I'm always
I
more
can-
sensitive than I am about those things.
it's something. It's just dog crap. I can't stand dog crap. I got another story about crap. This is trigger warning.
There we go.
We're
Yeah,
Friday.
fine.
No,
Continue on.
We've
this
already
We
had an
always end
episode
up
about
on shit.
Yeah.
this is the last thing. Thursday.
This was an eventful week, I guess.
Yes, this was an eventful day. Thursday. So
Oh yeah, this one's bad.
we're doing 2 jobs the whole day, and it's all it is trimming and just leave them where they lie. So we get the first one knocked out. We trimmed this whole yard.
Tyler
And
is an
all we-
arborist, by the way.
All we had to do was just cut the limbs down and leave them. Like, never happens. We were all out there having fun. I mean, it was just me and 2 other people, and
Having
Out-
a good old time.
yeah, just out there like chilling and stuff.
You wearing
working.
your PPE?
Yes,
There
hard
you-
hat and
right,
hard hat,
those
safety
shucks.
glass.
Safety glasses.
What are you
Yes,
doing over
our
there?
all season shirts are technically classified as high vis shirts because they're
They are
high-vis
bright,
colors. But until you wash them about 20
except
times,
for the
and they
gray
get
ones
dull.
I get. Yeah.
So we get the first job done, goes smooth, perfect, and we're like looking, we're like, all right. So we go to Texas Roadhouse for lunch. We went to Texas Roadhouse. We were all like feeling good and stuff. Go to the second job, trim up the tree in the front yard. We get to the backyard. Customer's like, this is the only place you can back in right here. This is the best place for you to back in. I'm backing the truck back there. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in the passenger seat of the truck. And the whole truck's
He
leaned
hit
back.
something.
Oh, I didn't hit something. I fell in their septic tank. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Into the
Yeah, but you said
dookie.
you were in the passenger seat.
Yeah, it.
I was in the
flung him.
driver's seat, and I slid over to the passenger seat because the
Oh,
whole truck fell
no.
like that.
It fell into the septic tank.
It was just the back
Oh.
right tire, but it shoved
I thought
the-
you fell in it just
No.
like you
Yeah, that's
would.
what I was
No.
gonna
No.
say.
Oh, no. I'd be in the hospital.
No, but he did possibly get some crap on him later on in the story.
So it happened, and one of my buddies was like, "Oh no," and I was like, "Oh no!" It just kind of like, "Oh, I know exactly what happened." I was like, "I know." I was praying in my head like they had like a secret fire pit there for the longest time, like in the ground, but it just got covered up by weeds and stuff, and I just fell in a fire
It's a
pit.
strong prayer.
No, man. About 2 seconds after that, the smell came into the truck.
Tyler sends me a Snapchat, and it's like we just fell into a septic tank.
I,
It's like,
I was gagging the whole time. I never threw up, and I'm pretty sure I had gagged so much in 2 days. That's why I threw up Friday to the dog crap smell. because I've been gagging so
His
much.
body was preparing
Yeah,
for
that
it.
gag meter, that puke meter, been building up throughout the week.
Yeah. So
He's thrown up more than I have during this pregnancy.
we were all in one truck, in the truck that's now stuck in the septic tank. So we had to call one of our buddies to come pick us all up, take us back to the shop, and
pick up another truck.
pick up another truck and a tracker. We had to pull it out of there, whole tire just covered in it. Just super gross, super like nasty, man. So we still got to do the job. So we just found another way to back in, and we're doing it. One of the limbs was hanging over their porch and kind of over their house too. So what we were doing was he was up in the tree cutting, and he would like hand them down to us, and we'd throw them off the porch because it was just the easy way. Well, there was a thing sitting in the middle of the porch we had to move. It was a portable toilet.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a walker, but it has a seat on
Yeah.
it.
it has
like
toilet
a
seat in
shower
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has a bowl.
Yeah.
Me and Sean went to move it. Like, I was already
Oh.
gagging. We went to move it. Oh, the nastiest color of water just pours out the front of it.
So there was possibly crap and pee in it.
And so we finally moved it, and we got done with the job, and I was like, I'm going home. I was like, I'm going home. I can't do this. I constantly just smell septic tank for the rest of the day. It was horrible.
What did they do about the septic tank busting? Like,
They have to
It's
take
not
care
on
of
us.
it.
They have
Yeah.
to take care of it because
The contract that
our
They
paper
have,
says we're
yeah.
not liable for any unmarked underground utilities.
oh yeah,
And he told us that he wanted us to back in at that point.
yeah.
So that's
Ooh.
God damn it!
yeah, that's rough too. That
And-
stuff's expensive.
And you spilled his walker. I bet this man was really upset with y'all.
We are having a child. We don't know what it is yet. I'm in my second trimester. We tried
It's a
to
dog.
go. A dog.
It's got that dog in him.
Got a dog.
We do not know the sex of the baby, but we tried to figure that out.
word.
Sex. Anyways, we tried to figure it out. Didn't work out. That's a whole story on itself. That I have terrible veins. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's
Yeah.
a fun fact about me. I have bad
It's
veins.
because Tyler beats her.
Will you
He
stop?
beats the veins into my arm.
This is not no.
Get back down.
We don't need to know the gender.
I'll know when it
I
comes
drank
out.
so much water the day we were supposed to get the blood work for the gender reveal or the sex reveal or whatever, and they still couldn't find a vein. I was so angry. It
Was
so
that
bad.
supposed to make it easier to find a vein?
If you
drinking
get
water?
You gotta be
hydrated,
more hydrated.
yeah,
To,
yeah,
Oh.
to get that blood flowing.
well, it helps the
Well,
veins.
So I had peed like 85
gotta
times that morning, and they still couldn't get a vein. And then I go to work, and they look at it, and they're like, "You totally have a vein in your hand." And I was like, "I know, I told them that," and they couldn't get it. So, anyways, we won't know the gender until about 20 weeks,
6 weeks from now.
Hell yeah.
unless I can get my ultrasound tech at my job to take a peek.
Put it in an envelope.
Peek at a pecker?
envelope.
Or
Peek at the pecker.
peek at a vag.
Coochie.
God.
All right.
Vagina.
Vagina.
That's the medical
Real
term.
thick,
Thick
vagina.
vagina. Get you a straw. You know this pussy's juicy.
Jesus.
We're not talking about the child, by the way. We're talking about Nicki Minaj.
Motorsport with
But-
Migos, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B. I can quote that
Wow.
whole song.
R.I.P.
That's your
R.I.P.
Yeah.
yeah. Take off. R.I.P. My man. Take off, man. He didn't have to. That didn't have to happen like that.
You gotta get into it.
Jesus.
So honestly, if y'all want an update on my pregnancy, I can give that a little bit too. I haven't been sick. That's like the biggest thing. Like people keep asking me like, "How are you feeling?" And I'm like, the same. Like I just feel a little bit fatter and I feel like my whole body's changing and I was just saying earlier how it feels like a second puberty and nobody has trained me for that and it's
Your
God.
first puberty changed you for it.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. And then my hormones have been like
yeah.
off the wall. So if I seem a little agitated or over reactive. It's that. So that's my biggest.
Whoa, Haley, just calm
Biggest.
down. All
Sorry.
right.
What's the thing where the dudes feel stuff about the pregnancy? What's it called?
Like phantom stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he
You got
has
any
a phantom
phantom
Tyler,
crazy
you got a phantom
pregnancy?
kick.
Tyler
Like,
got
if
it.
Is
you-
Got
that
that
why I
hormone
have the
kick.
skin tag? Is he phantom for the pain I'm
I
feeling?
don't
It's
think
Danny
that's the
Phantom.
same
It's the same
thing.
That's you growing
I
another human.
Can't sit right anymore. It is so bad.
Share with the world.
It hurts so bad.
Well, you know what that means.
Tyler got a skin tag named Ted. That's
No.
how big it is.
It's
No.
Pete.
It's Pete.
Oh,
And
Pete.
he started a previous free roam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He's back.
Time for a snip, snip.
Pete's back.
Not happening.
And he's bigger.
I tell him every day
Bigger
that
and
if he
badder.
gets on my nerves bad enough while he's sleeping, I'm just gonna cut it off.
My guys at work almost pinned me
Blade
down,
out.
and my boss almost tried to cut it off of me because I could. It was hurting so
you have no
bad.
pants on?
Though is the funniest
Yeah,
thing.
location's a horrible.
It's on his
location.
thigh, but it's like right next to his.
Balls.
It's in the
Butthole.
DMZ. it's in the DMZ between thigh and gooch.
He
That's the
showed me-
meeting place
He showed me today, and
where they're fighting at.
he's usually very like modest about showing anything to me. And so today when he just like opened up and showed me where Pete was, I was like, this man just showed me everything at once.
We're married.
$10,000
Welcome to
fine.
marriage.
Which, yes, welcome to marriage, but you are usually pretty modest about those things. So when I saw it, I was like, whoa,
There's
that's a lot more than
dragons.
what I used to
There's like
usually
dragons
see.
flying around down there. There's
There's a whole fucking
a realm.
campaign going down there on Pete.
Pete the
Oh.
Flying Dragon.
That's gonna be our Dungeons and Dragons. Y'all ain't even gonna go into the space. Y'all gonna be a Tyler Skid Tag
It's scary, bro. It is scary.
with all the monsters and bacteria facing
Oh,
germs.
God.
It's
you
gonna be like
just
Magic
need to
School
let me
Bus.
It's gonna
tie
be like
floss
Osmosis
around
Jones.
again.
Osmosis Jones, Magic School Bus. Meet me.
I wish the Magic
Frizz,
School
no
Bus
way.
could go down there and see if it's cancerous or not. Because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to the dermatologist, and they're gonna be like, "Well,
We're going to biopsy
you
it.
want to send it off and get it tested?" I'm gonna be like, "No." They're like, "You could have cancer." I'm like, "I don't care. I can't afford it." No.
Can you tell from a skin tag if you have cancer?
I looked
can
it up,
be
and skin
cancerous.
tags are typically non-cancerous, so it's not
But
like a
they
huge deal.
can be.
Is it growing
Yeah.
hair or teeth?
Not yet.
It bleeds sometimes.
Oh God.
I think that's irritation.
Usually, skin tags is just like a piece of skin that has a like good vein in it, so it's like it's just getting that nutrients over there, and that's why it
Yeah.
grows.
It's taken away from all the other regions.
Yeah.
I might just see how big it gets, and then I can just claim it as a disability.
No.
Can't sit down anymore.
Can't walk anywhere.
Be in the Guinness Book of World Record.
For the
World Records.
What's
Biggest skin tag. Everybody's like, "That's just his nuts."
Look to the left. No.
Oh.
Did you see that picture of that dude's balls stuck in that chair?
Yes, you get stuck in one of them plastic lawn chairs.
You know the plastic lawn
seat?
chairs?
No.
They had the
Oh.
fire department there laid on his side because he had his balls stuck in.
Oh my God.
That's
Dude,
a rough day.
This
That's
just
a
made me
rough
think
day.
of something. What was that guy that used to do the prank calls that we used to listen
Ownage
to?
pranks.
Ownage
Yeah,
pranks.
where he would call and he was talking about how he got his ball stuck in the VCR.
The Dell, the dish tray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, those are the funniest things ever. That is crazy. That just like clicked into my mind.
Every time Tyler sees an ambulance or fire truck or police car go by,
Oh,
he'll go, "Oh, somebody got their ball stuck in a microwave."
I said it in the
Something like
freaking
that.
courtroom Monday. So I didn't go to work Monday. I had
Jury duty.
jury duty, and I'm not gonna get into the
Boom, boom,
details or
boom,
anything
boom,
like that. But it was a waste of my time. I didn't
That's
get
you.
picked, and the whole first day was them picking jurors. I had to sit in there the whole time. They called 32 of us up there to pick 12.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we had to
that's how
get
it is.
interviewed by each.
He was shocked, even though we had all prepared him before he went in there. We're like, "It's going to be the most boring day in your
It
life."
sucks.
So I
He didn't
got
believe us.
interviewed, and I think the reason I didn't get picked is because I have I kind of
Because of the business you work in.
the business I work in, and I have family in law enforcement, or
That-
that was in law
That's the
enforcement.
best way to get out of it too.
Yeah. So, we were sitting there. We're at a break, but we're all 30 of us are sitting in this one little right
Waiting
under
area.
the stairs
Yeah.
where the stairs are to go up to the courtroom, and it was real quiet. And I heard wee woo wee woo. I was like, oh, someone done got their balls caught in the microwave, and I think I made everyone's day. And it
I can't believe you
didn't.
said it out
It
loud.
did. I didn't really mean to say it that loud.
It's just a
It
reaction.
is. And everybody started laughing. I was like,
I was like, I'm
I
funny.
could be a goddamn comedian.
even though I stole that off of TikTok. But
Every time.
every time.
I can't believe you
someone
said
got
it
their-
in the courtroom
Oh, yeah. Or the courthouse.
or the courthouse.
Judge asks him, says it again to him.
That's what he said in the interview, and they're
No.
like, yeah, we can't get
One-
we can't be here."
I kind of got scared because one stupid thing they do is when the judge finally comes in. Oh, this is another thing. So the judge comes in, the bailiff goes, all rise, and you all stand up. Well, every time he'd say that, that bailiff would sit back down and fall asleep. That cop was asleep in there the whole time. But
Interesting.
so the judge came and sat down. I could see all the lawyers and stuff, but their backs were turned from me. And the judge is going through some preliminary questions like, do any of y'all know this law firm or this law firm or this defendant and then this, all that. And so I'm like, I don't know any of these people. Guy on the defendant side, his lawyer turns around. He's one of our customers. And he
Tell her
turned around
what?
after I said no. He turned around and saw me and was like, I was like,
Tyler
I
lying?
just lied under oath. I'm going to jail.
Tyler's shitting his pants over here. He's
So-
probably so worried.
So I was kind of like, I know him, and then sat back down. No, it didn't change nothing. I had to go through the rest of the whole day.
Oh, my
There were
goodness.
guys in there. Look, I was doing everything I could trying to get out of it because they had told me that this court case was going to last a week. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
all right, I can't go for a week getting paid $25
We
a day.
cannot sacrifice our family's money for a court case.
So, so I was just saying everything about me, and I was telling them like I got family in law enforcement.
I got a skin tag.
Yeah, they asked me about my wife.
I got a podcast.
Yeah, my wife.
Plug it.
So I am horrible at talking in front of people, and one of the things I was on the first panel is what they called it. I was on the first panel, and I was the fourth juror in that panel, and he was like, all right, so we're just going to get you to stand up. You're going to say your name. You're going to say your wife's name. You're going to say where you work. You're going to say where your wife works. And I was like, oh, I have to like
Sounds
talk
like a
out
fucking
loud.
nightmare.
I was like, I have to talk out
Also,
loud.
I was like,
Anxiety
Tyler, did you
inducing.
remember like where I work? Because it's not like every day I
Well,
talk
The
about.
hospital?
I was like, and so I said everything. It was just super awkward, like voice cracks and stuff. And you learn so much about people in there because there's so many people in there that want to get out of it. They be coming up with the darndest
And I got
stuff.
the doo-doos, and I got to get out of here.
One girl was like,
Your Honor, I got the shits.
in the I don't know. You might have to cut this out. We might have to look this up. But in the second panel, there was one girl in there. I'm not saying names, so it should be fine. There's one girl in there who was like, I can't do this. And they're like, why? She's like, I'm type 2 type 2 bipolar. I have severe depression and something else. And everybody was like,
She got the case of the crazies.
That's what, I was about to say that. Like I would stand up and be like, I'm severely depressed.
well, then they ask you at the
I
end.
might not show up the second half of the week. I might
the
kill
end.
myself.
So they asked the first panel all the questions, and then we went to lunch, and then we came back and they put the second panel up there, and they asked all the same questions to everybody. It was the whole thing over again. And my panel was 12, the second panel was 15, and then they had 3 people in that courtroom who never got chose to be on the panel and just was there all day and never answered any questions. They were so mad. Well, at the end of all the question asking, they ask you, do you feel like you could be non-biased during this thing? And then we had 3 people go, no, I'm biased as hell.
That's the way to do it, yeah.
And then they're like, all right, we're done with this. We're going to go on a break. And then they called the 3 people that said that they couldn't be biased, called them up there and dismissed them. They got to go home. And I was like,
You should
damn it.
So look, I got called up one time for jury duty as well. I was nervous as hell because I didn't know either. Like, it was my first time going in there, and I was like, man, I don't want to do this. Like, I wonder how I could get out of this. So, luckily, the cop that was involved in the court case, we knew him.
Oh, okay.
Just because our family in law enforcement, and I knew who he was. And so, when they were like, if anybody, you know, they get the initial group to stand up and be like, if you don't think you should be in here, or there's a reason why you shouldn't be in here, like, stand up. Man, out of the 30-something people in there, like 20 people got up in line. And at first, I was scared to, like, stand up, and I was like, no, I know this dude. I'm getting up, too. Literally, I went up there and told him, I was like, yeah, so-and-so that is in my family worked with him, and we've actually been over to his house before and stuff like that, so we know this guy. I can't be in here. And they were like, all right, get out.
Oh, you
And I
lucky
was
duck.
like, yeah. Got out of that thing in like 30
Tyler was
minutes.
there until like 4:00 that day.
Yeah.
I was like,
I went there.
What?
The whatever they call it, I had to be there at 9:30, and we were there till 4:50. I was like, holy crap!
I was expecting him to get home, clean up a little bit, make dinner. Nah, this
The
man just
only
had a whole
papers
nother
I
work
had
day.
was my summons paper. You could only read that so many times before you completely memorize it. And then I had a paper when I walked in. They scanned my summons paper. I don't know why they did this because they chose not to do this route. They gave me a folder that had a debit card in it, and it's called court currency or something like that. And that's what they were supposed to put my money on. And you know, it has all these debit cards have all these little like writing and stuff. I read the whole thing. I
I'm
twiddled my
impressed.
keys. It was so boring,
So
uncomfortable. And Pete wanted to make a surprise entrance after
oh no.
after lunch.
A surprise witness in the case.
The whole time I was sitting there, I was like, the whole time. As they probably thought I was crazy.
Drugs.
Probably.
Right. You should have just acted like it. You should have been like,
Walk in there and
Look.
act like I got cerebral palsy or something.
it's like you're on drugs. Like you've been doing meth.
Terrible.
Like that guy on that Instagram. I only did a little bit of meth.
Just start taking your
I
clothes
got a
off.
lot here to
Talking
do.
about crazy people, the manager for a Walmart came over and was talking about an incident that happened. There was someone that was at the
You know, when the manager of the Walmart comes over to your house,
yeah.
we're pretty cool.
Yeah.
The one you got
How much
fired
I love
from.
Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah.
They love that Walmart.
He didn't come over to our house. He came over to my in-laws' house. So he was talking about this dude that was out there screaming, had green hair and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself, like that. And so the manager walked out there and was like, "You all right?" You were like, "What are you doing?" And the dude was like, "Oh, nothing." He's like, "Well, you're gonna have to leave, or what are you gonna do about it?" He said, "I'm gonna call the fucking police on you." That's exactly how he said it. And the dude started skipping, got in his car, and drove off.
So I want to add to crazy folks. I was leaving her work the other day, and I was at a
Well, downtown Macon.
Yep,
So
old downtown Macon, and was stopped at a red light. And I turn and look over, and there's this dude, scraggly looking dude, and he's talking to a bush. And I mean, full fledged having a conversation.
there's
with this
probably
bush.
a homeless man
And he
in
was-
that bush.
He was getting mad. Like, he was getting real mad.
He was getting
like,
mad at the
he was
bush.
like yelling at him, just pointing at the bush, yelling at the bush, and everything else. He kicked the bush. He started kicking at the bush like 2 or 3 times. Somebody honked behind me because I was just watching this man. I was just like looking at him. Somebody honked for me to go because the light had turned green. And I
Because
was
this
like,
is normal. This is
wonder
probably
that-
what he does every
right?
day.
Yeah. So I wonder if this man ever got revenge on that bush, but whatever it was,
He probably fucked that bush up.
he missed the bush once.
We for her 21st birthday. Her birthday's around Christmas, and they do the lights in Macon. So we went downtown Macon at the Rookery, and then went and looked at the lights. And when we were walking over there looking at the lights, there was a woman having a real heated conversation with a tree. It was.
Why are we
super
mad
funny.
at the plants? Why can't we be mad at buildings or
I mean,
Clearly, they
something
talking
else?
back.
I'm
so-
I'm talking toddler screaming, arms behind, like that. I'm like, oh no, like, yeah. Speaking of that, we had someone post on our local county's Facebook page that there was a homeless man outside of the Walmart with gray matted hair and won't accept any money and stuff like that. and people were asking like, is he crazy or something? And his name's Jeff, and he's
So Tyler puts on there, his name is Jeff. But then I'm
My name's
thinking,
Jeff.
yeah, they're gonna think he's just being a
so
man.
I keep getting notifications that everybody liked my comment. And I'm like, I'm not like playing. His name's Jeff, and he doesn't accept any money.
Is he really soft spoken?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy that we gave food to at the Circle K.
Yes.
I'll tell that after you. Get
he'll accept food and
Yeah.
stuff, but if you try to give him money, he won't accept it. And this is his. He said he's choosing this lifestyle.
Dude, he is really, really nice. 'Cause,
Lifestyle.
He's also a veteran, so
Yeah.
well, we were saw him twice. One day I
got
told
really
Katie,
gray matted hair and a
Yeah.
big gray beard.
Yeah.
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 I told Katie that I had saw him in for size before, and
When I had seen him at the Circle K, but I didn't have any money. Like, we had like $5 for me to get to work the next day.
Right, yeah.
I
I've given
told
him
her
some money
that
before.
I was like, next time I see that guy, like I had told myself, I was like, next time I see this guy, I want to do something for him. Just get him some food or something, because, I mean, he doesn't like he's got anything. And so
Right.
he was back outside the Circle K, and hell, I went in there and, like, bought him, like, they have, like, the cold jugs, like the big jugs in there. Bought him, like, a jug of water. Bought him some, because I was asking Katie, I was like, what can I buy him that he could eat, but also, like, save if he wanted to?
Right.
Gas station.
I bought him-
Anything in there is
I
like,
bought
good.
him. I bought him like a bag of resealable beef jerky.
Oh, so he can use the
And,
bag
well,
again.
I got that, and then I got him like a bag of chips and a honey bun, because I was like, that's a little variety. Get some meat stick, this and
a
that.
little bit of nutrition in there somewhere.
Right.
Give him a 2 liter of my Mountain Dew.
Should buy him a 40. No,
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Here, man, you look like you're in a bad place. Here's some malt liquor.
That little, what is it? That 2020?
Yeah.
That cheap ass shit.
The boot lager, the little boot lager bottles.
Miller High Life.
Yeah.
Might be a little fucked up.
When I was smoking cigarettes, there used to be this one guy that hung out at the Hardman exit, and I was smoking out my window, and I saw him staring at me and stuff, and I was like, I knew he was going to come over and
He
ask for
said,
one.
"You want a cigarette?"
Yeah, so he was like, mouthing like, can I have one of those? And I was like, yeah. So I gave it to him real quick, and then the light turned green, and he didn't have a lighter. And so I was like, I was lighting his cigarette out the window as the light turned green. Every day for 2 weeks, he was right there waiting to get a cigarette.
He
from
was
me.
waiting for your
Yes.
cigarette.
Give him one every
Yeah.
time. Dang.
Hell yeah.
You can create a little relationship with that guy.
Hell yeah.
He was
Hey,
like,
that's my
I know
cigarette
that-
girl. Hey, hey.
You gonna pull up next time? There's gonna be like 40 people there, and you gonna have to come back with a carton.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys, hey, there's a cigarette girl. I
Just
just like.
gonna
I'll
keep
just wait.
driving, throwing them out the window. Y'all divvy them
Fighting
out.
over 'em.
I have a really soft spot for homeless people, and it's just like, it breaks my heart so bad. And it was like, just me offering to light it for him, like, he looked shocked that anybody was even
That's
gonna
my weight.
like
You gotta keep that
touch
there.
his hands, stuff like that. And it's just
Yeah.
like, homeless people get treated so badly.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, not all of them. I mean, like, really, not all of them are bad. Some of them are just people that are in a bad spot. So,
Yeah,
Which,
I
as
do
a
have-
single woman in my car with no defense, I do tend not to do it by myself.
Yeah.
I do try to wait for a man to be with me or someone with an authoritative presence, because I am a terrible people pleaser, and anything could happen to me. I could join a cult on accident. You never know.
on accident.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this
You wanna
brochure.
join my cult?
This is coming from the girl.
This is a nice
who
brochure.
The other day, her and her mom both looked at me and said, "Well, have you actually listened to the teachings of David Koresh?" I was like, "Have y'all?"
It's really good. I believe I would have joined, but once the firearms got in, I probably would have been like, I don't know about.
Be like, I really love this thing. We're this all about God. He's God. You open the door. That's an RPG. That's a lot of. I'm gone.
Is that a
That's
grenade?
that's a lot of bullets.
You ever know how they got caught?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
David Koresh, the whole Waco thing.
It's on Netflix. There's a documentary out
Yes.
right now.
Someone shipped them grenades through the mail, and the grenade fell out of a package.
What?
Imagine being that male.
Hey, I
person.
think we got a problem here.
God, these look so real. Tink. Oh, crap. Yeah, we got a problem here.
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, so anyways, I try to stay careful because you never know what could happen
That's
with me.
true.
Especially
Yeah.
pregnant. I have to be extra safe now, and I'm terrible about that. So.
Extra safe. I get a notification. Haley completed 24-mile drive going 94 miles an hour.
Oof.
Yeah,
All
I'll
the
be
cops
watching
gonna be
y'all's Life
looking for me.
360. Y'all be speeding.
Did y'all put Kyle on our Life 360?
Scott did, yes.
I saw him
Look,
pop
man.
up.
That was the
How about-
funniest thing
So
ever.
look, this is great. Shout out Kyle. This man, he sent me the link to his family Life 360,
That's
and it's got his mom, his 2 sisters in it, his brother, and I just joined, and Kyle was like, "Add me to yours." I was like Tyler, Haley, Trevor. I was like, they're all in it too. He's like, "I don't care, add me." He's like, we're like, what? He was like, "What if y'all get like all stuck somewhere, like this whole side quest cruise out somewhere, and y'all need
We need a
help.
backup.
You need somebody to know where y'all are at.
You need the
know?
UPS man to pick us up.
Yeah.
Man just comes drifting with a UPS truck, rolls open
How
the
about-
back.
He
But
found
I-
grenades in another package so he could help us
Look,
out.
I don't like that this man's in here now because when he, the day that he got added, he was on lunch break and we were talking on the phone. And he was telling me that I needed to slow down while I was driving my truck. He was like, he was like, "Oh, I see you're going like 52. Oh, 53, 54. No, you're speeding up. This is a 50-mile-an-hour zone." I was like, "Kyle, are you my daddy?"
You know, if you would come over to the iPhone side, you could just share your location.
It's
in
true.
In a text
Oh,
message.
maybe I don't want that.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can share it for like an hour. You can share it for a lifetime.
You could just
I'm good.
send your coordinates. You don't even have to do like the location.
just drop
share.
them
Tyler
in.
loves
Drop
that.
it
That's
in.
fine.
I'll be
It's
dropping
okay.
pins all the time. Tyler sent a drop pin. Don't know where it's going. Just head there.
Trevor sent me a thing on Live 360 that said like "bless you" or something like that the other
Be
day.
safe.
Oh, there
Yeah,
it is.
be
Be
safe.
safe.
You like he sneezed.
I thought it had the hands. It had the like.
Life 360's detected a sneeze.
Her,
Sorry, I
we
sent one
put-
to Kyle that said
I'm
"love
surprised
you."
it doesn't have that thing. It has everything else.
We
They
put
sneeze.
her,
Tell them they bless them.
We put her grandmother on ours, on our
Oh
family one with
boy.
her
Which we
parents and
thought
stuff.
she would never look at it, right? But now she stalks
She's a
all
hawk.
of us.
A hawk. The other
Where's
morning,
Haley at? What is she doing? I'm
it
surprised
was
she couldn't
this morning.
figure out when I was pregnant because of the doctor
Yeah.
appointment I went to.
this morning, she
That's her
Which
whole
I
family.
stalk people. I stalk too, but I won't talk about it or worry about anything. I will just log it up here. But Mama B,
Katie knows where y'all are at all times.
that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah,
I
I
need
mean-
somebody to do that.
I do it
So-
just for y'all. If y'all, I don't want y'all to be coming home and I'm like grabbing a snack or something. So I look at it.
Trevor,
Grabbing a snack.
Trevor,
I got an
hear
issue.
you. I hear you. Like on Thursdays when you would be home and I would go to bed, you would immediately come out
That
after.
is
And
true.
I'm like, dude,
As soon-
I'm not watching what you're eating. I don't give a
It's-
fuck.
I have a
I'm
problem.
watching Sex in the City and
As
doing homework.
soon-
There's a lot of stuff that goes behind that. I'm telling you.
Look, as
A lot of
soon
mental
as I
illness.
close the door at night,
A lot
I'll
of trauma.
Look, I'll lock the doors, set the alarm and stuff like that. It can be like 3 o'clock in the morning on the weekend. All right. As soon as I close that door to the bedroom, I hear Trevor open it up, just going out, going into the kitchen.
Hear the
And you-
garage door
He's
close.
got to go
I'm
collect
like,
his items.
you've been
No.
back there starving and nobody
Yeah.
gives a fuck.
Trevor's trying to. He lives here. He contributes
Not
to
only
this
that,
house.
but you pitch in on the groceries and I get things that I specifically know that you and the girls like. Like it's for you.
It's trauma. I can't help it. I did go with therapy
I literally
for it.
text you several times a week. This is a list of all the things in the fridge, by the
I
way.
know.
And look,
The only
I'll
reason
tell
it's
Trevor-
3 o'clock.
childhood.
I work night shift, and I'm not hungry during the day because that's when I sleep. So on the weekend, I get hungry as fuck at 3 o'clock because that's when I get hungry at work, and so I go in there at like 3 o'clock. But I wait till y'all go to bed because I'm a weirdo.
Well, that was like Trevor when so we got some pizza in there, and like I see this man coming in here like he didn't get the box out. He just holding 3 pieces of cold pizza, and he just scurries to his room.
That's-
And I'm like, Trevor,
That's from our
just-
childhood.
You're right. You're right.
So,
And more than that, but
oh well, yeah. When I was a kid, one time, I had snuck down at night to get a snack, and we didn't have the best snacks. All we ever had was like them Austin crackers, and I got tired of them things, and I was like, I
We're
want something
busting,
different.
though. Grilled
So
cheese.
I had a hankering,
peanut butter and jelly.
so I grabbed what I want,
No.
and I'm turning around, and I'm like walking away, and I hear my mom go, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing." She was like, "Turn around." No.
Tyler shits himself.
She was like, what do you have? And I was like, nothing, Mom. I ain't got nothing. I was just a snack. Turn around. I had 4 slices of bread in my hand.
What the fuck, Tyler?
You want to know her reaction?
And he's got his bread.
So going through my mom's mind is like he grabbed the handle of vodka and he's taking that up to his room. He grabbed something he's not supposed to have. No, I turned around with just 4 slices of bread in my hand. And you know what she said? You didn't put any butter on it? I was like, good night, and just ran up to my room.
Tyler's up there crying, eating his bread.
I used to do that. I'd get like a snack, and you could hear their door open.
Oh,
and had
yeah.
a distinct click, and it was like
There was nowhere to hide.
took off. Trying to be as quiet as possible.
Dude, that'd be
running
like,
on my toes.
That'd be like if we'd stay up late playing the game and they'd come back from like the Moose Lodge or whatever. and
Turn
it'd be
TV
like,
off.
yeah, and just act like cut it off downstairs and just act like you're asleep. Just lay there still for a second and then wait for them to get done doing what they're doing. And you just click, get it back on.
Yeah, I
Well,
used to.
Meanwhile, since y'all had to sneak around, the other day we're waiting on my sister to come home because we're hanging out with my parents, and it was like 11 o'clock, and she was supposed to be home at 11. And so she gets there around 11 o'clock and comes in and starts making shrimp, like in the kitchen. Just and we're like, it's 11 o'clock at night. What are you doing making shrimp?
Eating
so we
out's
were-
expensive.
Yes, but we're
That's what she
a
said.
very open household. So to hear that y'all were having to like sneak
But see,
the things.
that's what was different with us because you know how it was in our house when it came to food. It was
Yeah,
kind of
you
weird.
remember the Fig Newton bar?
Yes, the ghost ate it or whatever.
Yeah, you ate it.
Yeah, it was me.
And I got
Tyler
blamed.
blamed for it. That's all right. It's no different than y'all fighting in the floor and me getting smacked with a spatula for watching. Real quick. So these two are fighting with each other in the floor, like screaming, rolling around. Just
Well,
getting
what was the
into it.
context? Do you
Who
know
knows?
the context?
Who
I don't
knows?
know. Trevor probably walked up and slapped me, and I was able to
Yeah.
catch him.
Trevor,
Tyler's probably being a little annoying little shit.
right? And Trevor always liked to smack the shit out of folks. Anyways, I'm sitting on the edge of the couch downstairs, watching them in the floor. My back is to the stairs.
You're minding your own business.
Just watching. I'm just sitting here watching them roll around the floor. Tanya comes downstairs and
you're the
just
kingpin
with
or
a spatula and goes whack and hits me.
A beeline straight to Scott.
And I'm like, oh, like she hit me in the shoulder. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, they're fighting. And Tanya got so mad. She was like, damn it. She was like, y'all made me hit Scott. And these two instantly stopped. They were instantly fighting. She was so mad. She was like, I'm sorry that she hit me. I was like, oh my God.
and then Scott walks back up and we're like,
But- yeah.
we start fighting again.
One thing, I used to think I was slick as a kid. They got us those portable DVD players, when they got all 3 the same exact one. And I remember I was watching Transformers on it. And I'd put it on my chest and I'd watch it. And then our stepdad had a very distinct walk. You could hear him dragging his feet
Y'all
on the
all
ground.
did.
Yeah, well, you could hear him dragging his feet on the ground. I can hear it in my mind right now. So I'd hear that, and you just hear, boom.
Like you're dead.
Yes. So I hear him walk up the stairs, and I'm just I'm sitting there. I'm like, acting like I fell asleep with it on my chest. I'm like, and all I
Trying
hear
to
is
oversell it.
Like he's dead.
all I hear is, go to bed. And I go, yes, sir. I plug it up, wait for him. I hear their door close. What I've done. Oh,
Roll
man.
out.
Yeah.
We never had to sneak around for anything, but it was like those nights where you'd have like friends over and mom and dad had gone to bed. And then we want like 4 a.m., but it's like, we want to cook ramen on the stove or
Right.
microwave popcorn or something. And it's like those moments, it's like every spot of the floor creaked and the cabinets suddenly
I
need
got a story.
WD-40.
Yeah.
And it's like the little beeps on the microwave sound like a fucking explosion, And then my mom would text us, "Who's up? What are y'all doing?" And I'm like, fuck, I thought I was being so quiet.
That
Meanwhile,
happened.
it's just slower
Yeah,
and
you're like,
louder.
Yeah,
movements.
it's so much louder.
Back in high school, I was over at my buddy's house, and we used to smoke pot.
oh my
Are
God,
you
Trevor.
kidding me?
Can't believe it.
Get out.
I'm sorry. But we walked into we would always, we'd get the munchies, so we'd walk into the kitchen, and we try to be super quiet because their parents' room was like just separated by a wall. So I was getting a cup out of the cabinet, and Kyle's like, "You gotta be quiet." Shout out to another Kyle because we just know like 20,000 Kyles.
Yeah.
And we're like, "You gotta be quiet." So I open the cabinet and go to grab the cup, and I'm kind of high, so I'm being an idiot. And so I grab the cup like this.
You slide it.
I slide it, so it slides and falls and hits the counter, and it's like, doo 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 doo, like this. And when I do that and I go to grab the cup, the cabinet starts, boom, and slams. We run back to the room. We just sit in the bed, and we're like, oh my God. I'm pretty sure we went to bed after that.
It just killed the high.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we laughed pretty hard because it was like, ting, 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 bam, and we just ran away.
You didn't even get what you wanted after all
Nope.
that.
His parents were in there probably like, them kids.
I had
Just,
cotton mouth. I had to get something to drink, and I didn't even get it.
Trevor went to the
Probably went
bathroom
to the
with cup
sink.
and water. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing. We've all been there. I've been there.
wake up, dry mouth. You can't even make it to the kitchen. You just be down there, mouth on the faucet.
I've done that a lot.
Just all y'all's germs on this sink.
Oh, we're lapping it up like a dog.
Y'all ever see kids in school use the water fountain
Oh.
for their mouth
Oh
on the
yeah,
whole
they
thing?
were
Oh, my
sucking
God.
on that thing.
Yeah.
Like the water comes to you, man. You ain't gotta suck it out. Please
But
leave some for
sometimes
the
it
rest of
wouldn't.
us.
Sometimes it'd be like,
Yeah.
like
It's because of the
water.
kids that would suck the water out. They
No.
lost the pressure.
Y'all should get water at Katie's job. There is a water fountain in one of the hallways leading out of the building. You hit that bitch, and it hits the I can hit it from here, and it's gonna hit that wall. Like it shoots.
But it is the grossest water fountain. It's
It's
like
pretty
green
nasty.
and white all over it. It's so gross.
Scott hits
But
the button. Oh.
Yeah, pretty
basically,
much.
but there's a vending machine in the hallway, and if every other time you get water, it drops too.
Yeah.
So that's a neat little trick too.
It's like a lottery. Every time I
Oh.
go in there, I'm like, I'm gonna get some water. And Katie's like, I know what you tried to do. I was like, get 2 for $1.
At Mary Persons, they had a vending machine. Was it there when y'all were there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the Black Forest gummies, and like you could, whoever stocked them obviously didn't do it right. So sometimes you put $1 in, and it would rotate, and it would come out like this, so it gets stuck. And so a lot of people would do it and just walk away, and then I'd be over there, have like $3.
Tyler be
Put
looking.
all $3 in there, get 3 of them. So when it gets to the very end, 10 packs of gummies fall, and I just take them all, shove them in my book bag, and
Give 'em
eat
to
them
me.
all in one
Coach
period.
Carey, young man, to the office.
Yeah, yeah.
R.I.P.
We had
Coach
one guy
Carey.
that his bag of chips got stuck, and it was a pretty big kid. I wasn't a senior at the time. I think he was a senior. Grabbed it and picked it up and slammed it back, and like 40 things fell. And Coach Carey was like, "Yo, man, to the office." And he was like, "Man, Coach Carey, I was just trying to get my chips."
Yeah, that vending machine sucked. Stuff
Yeah,
always
we
got stuck in it.
yeah, after him and Coach Carey left and went to the office, everybody ran over that vending machine, was just grabbing stuff out of it.
That's what it happened at Topan. They like stock it or whatever when they used to have vending machines like that, and the dude
They
accidentally.
don't have those vending machines anymore?
No, they got that whole little
Oh, yeah.
thing, but they had one part. They had like it was like the small little bites of the beef jerky, but it was like $4. It was like a stupid price.
Yeah.
The guy put it on that like 80-cent thing, and the guy bought them all.
Dang.
That thing was. He put it on there. I was like, dang, that's wild. And so I like walked away, and then I came back like 30 minutes later, and they were all gone. I was like,
We,
this motherfucker.
I always liked the drink machine at Topan in the back entrance where we always came through in titanium, because you would just look down in the bottom of the machine and there'd be like 40 bottles of everything that
Oh, that
just
thing used to fuck up all the time. It was the one that's like the arm, and it's like, and
Yeah.
it slides in and then puts it in the thing. But they would be like, it'll get a bottle, and it's like,
and you'll just throw it on the floor.
and it'd like go all over the place. Those things are wild. If those things became sentient, we
Busting
would all
out.
die. It would kill all of us.
The arm would grab you.
On accident.
Yeah, on
You
accident.
used to get pissed off. I always I always used to mess with this vending machine. It's probably why it was broken. So it drop it into the thing, and then the little door would open, and my impatient self will be opening the door as it drops it in there. And if you let go, it's built up so much tension, it goes shoo, and closes back, and then it'll open for you. It's like, bitch, let me do it.
It's like, no, like slapping your hand.
I'm
Not like this.
Yeah.
give me my Mountain Dew.
When I think of those machines, I always think about like the no sugar Powerade or Gatorade because that's what they had at the high school.
Yeah.
On those machines.
And then, did you know that more people die from vending machines falling on top of them than shark attacks?
The more you know.
Did you know I don't care?
Bring
That'd be rough if you got to work and you saw somebody on the ground
vending
splatter.
machine vehicular homicide. I mean, they should be tried and put to death sentence. They're killing people.
But no.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Stuck in the Sidequest, guys. We really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, follow, share, comment. Just let us know how we're doing. We appreciate the positive feedback, and thanks again.